Yeah, it was emotional in there, just getting that win and coming in there and being able to celebrate, because really what that felt like was a complete team win. And that's what it was. When one unit's down, the other units have to bring it up. And it wasn't, and the defense felt like it was up the whole game, right? They really did. They played an unbelievable game. Special teams was down a little bit early, but then they come back and make a play. And then the offense was down, and then they gutted it out in the second half on some really meaningful plays. So it was really, again, it was just the definition of a team win. And it was definition of what we talk about, dog mentality, because the offense, it wasn't going good, right, for the offense. For a long time of that game, it wasn't going good. But when they needed to make plays at the end and it was still tight, they made the plays that we needed to make there. So I'm really happy for the guys. Every guy in there should be really happy for themselves. Again, it was just a great team win.
Was there concerted effort to get down the ball in the second half, or was that just?
It was just what the defense was giving them right there. It was just trying to get us into a flow of the game. We weren't in a flow in the first half, and we were doing some things. There were some called runs. So we went to a little bit of the quarterback read game and got some good plays off of it. And so good job by him. It really felt like we were in a rut all the way until that one where he pulled it, right, where he had the one where he pulled it around the edge and went up the left side. Well, we had the Quez big play before that, but that really helped us get going and be able to move the football. So. Yeah, obviously, I have to go back and look at everything about what we were doing. I could tell you, what they were doing. They had a good game plan for us, and they do a good job of scheming the team that they're playing. Some different unscouted looks that they gave us and that we had to adjust to. And really happy with our offensive staff to get, especially the run game guys with Stout and Jason Michael that kind of was feeding me a couple of really good runs that we needed to get going a little bit in the run game. And then obviously too, with what we did in the 4-minute was really good, minus the stepping out of bounds. But the running of the football in that 4-minute, when you had to run the football, was really good and well executed.
On the play that Jalen made on the two-point conversion, I guess it was a bad snap and then immediate pressure in his face. I guess the play call maybe out the window at that point.
Yeah.
On the kind of play that he made there.
Yeah, it was incredible. The guy came free off the right side again. I got to see why it came free and what happened, but the guy came free on the right side and he just scrambled and made a big play. Found Devontae in the end zone. Guys had good spacing as an offense in the end zone, and Jalen just extended the play. And because that guy came as clean as you possibly could come. Again, I got to see what happened. It happened fast, and I didn't see exactly what happened. My eyes were down the field, but to have a guy come that clean and be able to evade it and then make the 2-point conversion, that's huge. Because when you're up, I always think this is an offense. When you're down 3 as an offense, it feels different when you're down 1. Like, hey, let's go get a field goal and win this game. It does. It feels different. I thought that's a huge play. Not in just the sense that you go up 3, but in the sense of what it feels like as an offensive coach in that scenario and an offensive player in that scenario. So really good play by him.
Talk about the hard conversations that you had in the defensive room at the beginning of this week. Would you notice that out of Gannon? What kind of adjustments would be?
Yeah, any time you have a loss, there's going to be hard conversations. Shoot, when you win, there's going to be hard conversations in the offensive room, right? When we watch this game, now we got to move on pretty quick. But when we're going on that plane ride home, there's going to be hard conversations there. So the hard conversations is just being truthful with each other and holding each other accountable. No more than that. And the hard conversations doesn't mean, I know I'm fiery and I'm up in your face and this and that here and there, but that doesn't mean that's what it's like in there. It can mean that sometimes, but sometimes it's just the way, it's just being honest with each other and telling the truth. But great job of just the dog mentality of our defensive players and our defensive staff. They played a great game. We have 3 turnovers. Is that what it was? To have 3 turnovers. How many sacks did we have? 3. That's it. Fell a little bit more. All on 3rd down. And then just what they just came together and played a great game, and it is, and that's what this league's about. You're not going to play your best game every week. It's about putting together, starting again and starting again and starting again and starting again. That's dog mentality. And that's going to be the same message this week to the defense and the defensive coaches. Hey, you guys played incredible. You won this game for us. We start again, and we start again, and we start again, and we start again.
What was your conversation at halftime to the offense specifically when things weren't going?
Yeah. I thought my job at that point was, we all knew it wasn't going great. It was okay, it's not going great. Why isn't it going great? And let's get solutions. Instead of, I've said this before about my college coach, Larry Karras. He was the type of guy that was in your face all week. And then when the game came, he kept his composure the entire time and made the adjustments needed to make to go and be able to do our job. And that's what I felt like my job was as a leader. Hey, I get it. And same thing with when Miles stepped out of bounds there. Like, he's like, there's an argument going on outside. I said, squash it, next play, next play, next play, next play. And just find the solutions of it instead of me. So I don't want to say it was hard conversations, just like, what can we do to get going? That's what it was more like, and that's all we're about, to be able to do that in the midst of a game.
Nick, when the quick game wasn't working early on, what made you stick with it? And as a play caller, what was the hard conversation you had in your head about, hey, do I need to switch this up? And did you have it?
Sure, yeah. I mean, you're looking at your call sheet, you're calling plays that you thought would be good, and some of the quick stuff, some of the screens. Again, that's a tribute to them and how they played us a little bit. I got so much respect for Coach Snow and Coach Rule. They're really good. They're really good coordinators. They had a good game plan versus us, so we just had to switch it up a little bit. Because we still threw quick in the second half. We hit Devontae on a slant, two slants, so. There were still some calls being called and that we wanted to get to, but some of that screen game they took us out of.
Nick, how important for the offense was Watkins makes that 50-yard catch?
And sometimes that's all you need, right? Is a big play. Like, when the defense is keeping it close like that, and keeping you in the game and keeping you in the game, we know we have good playmakers on this team, explosive playmakers on this team. Again, so it was just so much credit to the defense of keeping that close, and then to hit that play that, almost breathed new life into the offense, right? And it's like, all right, let's go. And then you get a pass interference, and then we get in on the goal line, and we sneak it in, and we get points there and make it a new game. And just it felt different after that. So that was a big play in the game, and great job by Jalen finding it. Great job. I thought Jalen overthrew him, and it was just unbelievable to see Quez put the burners on and go and track that ball. So great individual play by both of those guys. Protection was really good, felt like, on that play as well.
Two more, guys. Two more.
You said the pump block was something that Michael had put in the game plan for this week. What did you know about it?
Yeah, execution was unbelievable. I've seen them working on that this week during practice, during walkthroughs. So well schemed up by Coach Clay, Coach Panunzio, and Coach Brown. They did a great job of scheming that play up. And then the players did a great job of executing it. And so it just was, again, that's why you practice, and that's why you walk through, and that's why you do all those things, because everything that comes up in those things comes up in the game. So great execution. Again, that again, just what the defense did, what the special teams did, it was just a total team win.
Last one, guys.
Seeing your team in different situations, what's the biggest thing you learned about the group today?
Gosh, I just saw the fight all game, and again, the dog mentality of, it's not going well, but just keep going. Or on defense, it is going well, just keep going. And so I just saw their fight and their next play mentality the entire game. And that's what it's got to be, because it's sometimes you win ugly like that, and that's just the way it is in this league. We all know that. We've all seen enough games where sometimes you win ugly, but it's just a matter of keep fighting, keep going. And it was emotional. It was a great win to get. When your games are tight like that and you win, that feels great. That's a good emotion to have. We look forward to getting that, being able to repeat that feeling that we had in the locker room. But it's a short week against a good opponent. We know we'll have a challenge this Thursday night.
All right, thanks. We got Slade coming in right now.